So hi to all the viewers. So this video is gonna be giving description about web browsers and web servers. So let's begin. So we are gonna have an overview about web browsers and web servers, like what is web browser, functionalities of web browsers, everything almost. It will cover almost everything that is to be in an overview about the topic. Then web servers, what is web servers, why is it important, its configuration in real life and all. Now, so if you see web browsers, so web browsers, they play a crucial role as a gateway between users and the vast expanse of world wide web. So if you know world wide web, through this we can access any information, like from an information of an individual to an information of a big organization, or that like that. So web browsers plays a big role in that for accessing the world wide web. Now they are software applications that allow individuals to access. So it is for basically for individuals to access, retrieve, and navigate information on the internet. So in this pic also you can see there's Google Chrome, there's Microsoft Edge, there's Opera, there's Safari. Uh, I don't think uh, there won't be any user that haven't used them. It's very usual, and it's a very routine thing in the basic life of people. And uh, People usually use these platforms for browsing anything they want. Now, overview of web browser. So it is basically its significance of web browser is to access to information. It provides access to information to the users. It is used for navigation and exploration. It is used for user interaction. Like there are many ways, we can interact. User can interact through web browsers. Then communication, it has enhanced communication. You can sitting from one corner of the world, you can communicate to another corner of the world. Then customization and personalization. Then cross platform integration is there. So these are this is the significance of web browsers. So if you see evolution of web browsers, so it has been definitely a dynamic journey. You know, uh, something can't be created in just a day or just a month. It takes a big span of time to create that. So if you see early browsers that were created 1990 to 93. So this is basically the evolution, the beginning of the evolution of browsers. Although internet was invented in 1940s during World War II. So if you see, internet was created first, and then the web browsers were created. So if you see the first web browser called World Wide Web, so it was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990. Although it was a text-only browser and served as both uh, browser and editor. Then in 1993, Mosaic browser came. It was developed under NCSA, and it marked as a crucial point. So it that introduced graphical browser. It was having graphics in it. It introduced images alongside text. So this is the image of Mosaic. Now, if you see, this gave a base to next invent new browsers that will be graphical browsers. So you can see in 1994, Netscape Navigator developed Netscape Communications Corporation, and it was released. And then 1995, Microsoft even uh, played an important role with its operating system, then Opera, then Mozilla Firefox, then around 2008, Google Chrome was introduced. And now if you see, Google Chrome is one of the most popular one. Now, if you see, this is the evolution starting from 1990s to till now. You see there are many, not these which are which you are seeing on the screen, were they basically web browsers. There were much more, but these were more popular among the world. So now rise of modern browsers. You see the browser landscape became more diverse, and evolution is basically an inevitable process. So this was in the case of web browsers. There were new features coming and coming along, and that gave users better better view or better usage of web browsers. So if you see by 2015, Microsoft Edge came, then 2020s browsers continue to evolve with a focus on performance, security, and user experience. It is basically for user web browsers are been evolving based on the user experiences, how user can make it for better experience and have better work done. So these are some of the famous browsers at present, web browsers. Now, what are the functionalities of web browsers? They offer basically a variety of features and functionalities to enhance the user experience, making it easier to navigate and interact with the vast content available on the internet. So, tab management includes opening, closing, grouping tabs, then bookmarks. You can save the tab, then extension. It enhances browser functionality with add-ons. Now, customization and personalization. So this is a very important thing. So these features contribute to a user-centric browsing, because a browser is very important to be user-centric. Then only a user will use it. So allowing individuals to tailor their browsers to match their preferences, habits, and workflows, like what you are searching. It will recommend uh, web browser will recommend you the things based on it. So it's basically uh, algorithm, and you see many of the web browsers and many of the web browser companies uh, have use many technologies for making customization and personalization much more perfect. In that, there may be a security lapse or some things may occur, but yeah, basically this is basically for user, and this is for a user centric approach from the companies. Now, browser security, this comes down you know a very threatening thing in using the web browser. So it is a critical aspect basically of protecting users from various online threats and ensuring a safe browsing experience. Although there is a um, there is a recommendation from the uh, other unions that these web browsers are using the data for custom, saying that they are using the data for customization, but they are getting the information about the users. So that is a bit of concern. And if you see browser security, SSL TLS encryption is used, and phishing protection is used, and two-factor authentication. So there are many of the browser security that is applied by the web browsers companies. Now, challenges faced by browsers. So if you see, there are privacy concerns, there are compatibility issues, there are security vulnerabilities. Uh, we already discussed it throughout when we were discussing about uh, web browsers. Then resource consumption, then user experience and performances. It can't satisfy everyone. Every web browser can't, everything can't satisfy everyone. It is a very common thing that uh, you like 99% will have a good experience over that, but 1% may not like that. So it's, yeah. Now, the future trends, we all know AI is at the stake to come to the market. And if you see the future trends, uh, In future, we are seeing voice activated browsing that has come, then improved AI integration, augmented reality, and virtual reality have not come, in that way to a common user, but yeah, at premium level it has come. Then progressive web apps, then blockchain integration, and um, uh, these future trends that we are seeing, half of them have already been introduced, but uh, basically to a premium user, and many are to come. Now if you see in this video, uh, uh, now if you see in this video, you will see how the websites have grown over the period of time. So we'll see it here, that how they have uh, how it has grown up over the time. So these are the websites you will see mostly. So mostly here you're gonna see, uh, so this is the evolution, how from since 1993 websites are growing. So if you see, by the end by the end of this video, like uh, at the present moment, you will see that at present Google is going to be the most popular website in all. So a web browser is the most uh, popular one in this. So yeah, web browsers are one of the most popular websites through the survey done by EEAGLI. We see here. Now we are gonna further go with web servers. So a web server is a crucial component of internet infrastructure, and it is one of the costliest thing that is uh, for a setup of anything, any to deliver anything to the user. So it acts as either software or hardware designed to deliver content to end users over the internet. It plays a crucial role in client server model, where client requests resources and servers respond by providing the requested content. So web servers, basically you can see in the image, there is a data center where web servers are kept, and they play a crucial role for the web browsers. So now key functions of web servers, they are used for handling client requests, HTTP or HTTPS, basically they are used for that, and then processing data, then delivering web pages. So you can see in the image, uh, the web pages are there, then they are moved to web servers, then through web servers data is processed and then delivered to the end user. Now some web servers, Apache HTTP server, basically it is often referred as Apache HTTP server. It is one of the most oldest open source web servers globally. Then Nginx, it's a web server and a reverse proxy server known for its high performance efficiency and scalability. And you can see it can be used for multiple users. Then Microsoft Internet Information Services, definitely Microsoft. Again, Microsoft is in this business also. So it's a web server developed by Microsoft, primarily designed for use of Windows Server operating systems. Now, web servers functioning. Basically, it's based on client server model. So the client is typically a user who is responsible for making requests. So a client will make requests. You've seen in the previous slide. Here we'll see that. Yeah, here you can see the user makes a request. Then through the server, that request is being managed, and that request is recommended for the user, and then user can use that service that he requested for. So key components of web servers, that is HTTP and HTTPS protocol for these are basically communication standards. Like HTTPS is the secured version of HTTP. Then virtual host hosting, it is basically multiple hosting multiple websites on the same server. That server softwares, if you see Apache and we have seen this in the last slides. Then file system, it is used for storing and organizing web content. Now load balancing in web server, so basically it is used for to distribute incoming network traffic across multiple servers or resources. So the primary goal will be to ensure that no single server bears too much demand. So it is basically for preventing overload. So and optimize, and it tries to optimize the available resources. So some of the load balancing techniques you can see a round robin, IP hash, and least response time. Obviously, we don't have much time to explain it. So yeah, these are the load balancing methods. Now scaling web servers. So vertical scaling is adding resources to a single server, while horizontal scaling will be adding more servers to distribute the load. So basically, vertical scaling is like adding resources to single server, adding on, while horizontal will distribute it to uh, much more server. So horizontal scaling will be preferable to somewhat load balancing. So vertical scaling can be done on small scale, while horizontal scaling can be done for some larger scales. Then future trends, if you see Microsoft services, it will provide decentralized scalable services, edge computing, then serverless computing. uh, it's going to be a big thing for web servers, because information is going to be the biggest thing, and you for user there will be much more convenience, and uh, for trying to make it user convenient there will be so many servers required. So conclusion, so web servers stand as the cornerstone of the internet. They play a pivotal role in the seamless delivery of web content to users around the world. Definitely. And as technology advances and user expectations are evolving, they will continue to adapt, ensuring that internet remains a reliable, secure, and efficient platform for information dissemination, communication, and innovation. So the journey of web servers reflects the ongoing story of connectivity and accessibility in the digital era. So finally, if you see, web servers are plays a big role for making connectivity possible. So any questions and answers? If you have any questions, you can ask in comment section, or we'll definitely revert back and answer.